Hi there, we're back for hole 5. Seeing I don't use any special balls here, like any power 4, power 5 balls or anything like that. It's just a matter of getting myself an eagle here and getting out. So I'll show you how I did that. Basically, I just set it up on that pad on the left hand side. And we played this at plus 20%, I believe, elevation, max distance. And we're going to go with a Kingmaker because it's going to help with the second shot at least. Because we're probably going to overpower that shot to get it on the green. So once again, you could see how much top spin, full top spin. That's why we went with the Thor's hammer here. As much top spin as possible. If you have an APOC that has the same top spin, that's fine. You want to give it about this much curl. And that's 20% max. You don't want to give it too much more curl. You'll find yourself hitting that rough there on the right hand side if you do. So you got to be very careful with your right spin on here. But like I'm trying to do is get it as close to that right hand side. We're trying to gain as much yardage as we can for that second shot. Because it's pretty important, the second shot. I'll show you that. Okay, here's the second shot. Now I figured out what tournament these holes were on before. It was a coast-to-coast tournament. We had it a couple months ago, coast to coast, and I believe this was hole number 9. But anyways, I'm not quite sure how we played this percentage-wise, but I believe we played this at 10% max distance. Now you can see what we're going to have to do here. We're going to have to go full back because we want to have a controlled shot. We want to have it on the green. And we're going to have to overpower this probably as much as we can. So we're going to do our adjustment here. Then we're going to push it into max as far as we can. And then we're going to overpower this pretty much full overpower to get it on the green. Now, I found great ball. Either side is fine. You can see that here. We great balled it to the right quite a bit. We're still good. So like I said, we'll take that eagle any day and we'll get out of here. But I want to show you what I did on the front 9. Okay, this is the front 9 second shot. I believe I didn't get the drive over enough to the right like I wanted it to. So you can see we're a little bit short here. So if you find yourself to be a little bit short and you can't get full overpower and you can't get backspin, it won't get you on the green, you're going to have to do this shot. You're going to have to give yourself some overpower. And you don't want to push this into max, otherwise you won't be able to adjust your rings. So what I did is pulled it back a little bit away from max distance just so I could adjust it. Just so I want to make sure I could adjust this properly. So you want to give it enough backspin. So we're basically going to be coming in on the right hand side of that green. Like there is a hill behind the green that'll roll it back down if you happen to hit it too hard, too far. But basically, even if we're sitting on the right hand side of that green and we chip it in from there, it'll still be a fairly easy chip. So there you have it. We give it top spin, came in along the right hand side. We could have even given that a bar or 2 more top spin. We would have been fine. We got ourselves a long putt, but it's makeable. So that's hole number 6.